Should you buy the new premium multi-role jet fighter, FA-18C early? Let's find out. First, you have to understand the basics. This aircraft will set you back €80, which is a way too high price for anyone sane to even consider buying it. My personal opinion is that you should buy it only if you really want to make the most of this aircraft, because I have no doubts it will be a great grinder. That's not really my main concern. What is, though, is that Gaijin deliberately added this vehicle to make the most of the name FA-18 Hornet. All those kids buying it as a gate to top tier experience. To be clear, I ain't gonna kink shame you for it, guys. That ain't my style. But I ain't gonna sugarcoat it either. This is just a plague that Gaijin has been supplying this game now for over a year since the MiG-23ML came into the game. And yes, I bought it. And therefore, I am directly one of the responsible ones for this to happen. Supply, demand, easy as that. Alright, enough talk about me crying over this situation, and let's introduce this pretty girl. The aircraft itself is obviously a very beautiful machine. Don't make mistake on that subject, but it can also cause a big troubles for enemies if played correctly. Now obviously I am not the one to say this, as I would even say I suck in this game pretty badly. So for a good gameplay, and for you to learn the correct playstyle, go watch Bad Karma. The power plant of this machine is the General Electric F404-400, which makes a little bit over 72 kilonewtons of thrust in the afterburning stage for each engine. Solid, but then you must consider the gross weight. And the conclusion is that this aircraft is very underpowered bird. Nonetheless, the acceleration is actually very solid, while the top speed on the deck not so much. It's only a bit over Mach 1. And in altitude of 30,000 feet, it's only around Mach 1.8, which isn't that bad because you really don't need to be super fast to launch your missiles. Yes, it can increase range of the missile, etc. But the top speed in the altitude isn't that big of an issue as the top speed on the deck is. But again, there are planes on top tier that has low top speed too, and they could even be considered OP, like the AV-8B Plus Harrier 2, JF-17 Thunder, or even the F-4F Ice. So the thing that matters more, in my humble opinion, is the armament and the raw performance in a dogfight scenario. I probably don't have to tell you that beating a Hornet in a dogfight can be a real issue, even for something like Dassault Rafale or the Eurofighter Typhoon. Just stating the obvious, by the way. So unless your IQ falls below 50 points, I think you should beat pretty much everything. With a bit of luck, of course. Next, the radar. You get the AN/APG-65, which is an inferior radar kit to the AN/APG-73. The Charlie late model gets... It isn't bad by any means, especially if you get down tier. I already touched the armament topic, so let's say few words. You get the AIM-9L and the AIM-7P. There's nothing to say about the 9L, but the 7P is the main reason why would one consider buying this pack. This missile is the exact same as the 7F or 7M, but with the difference that you have the inertial onboard guidance and the data link. But for now, the missile is just not it. It should be more like R-27R, but instead, sometimes it can just go dumb, like the 7M, which sucks, but hopefully Gaijin will fix that. For some ground ordnance, you get the few AGM-65 Maverick and GBU variants, and Hydra and Zuni unguided rockets. To summarize this review, let's answer to the initial question. Is this pack worth buying? Thanks for watching.